I was cognizant at a young age that my destiny was not in Louisiana. Occupying a time and space, I came to know many malignant spirits, some in my head, and some thrust upon me from outside sources. The negative history of a region known for its primitive practices was pungent, thick, heavy in the wind, spewing venom and depravity in its path. This primal energy would find a way to suffocate and stifle any possibilities of hope and change. I wanted out. I had no desire to participate in the sacrificial rituals of the stagnant behaviors of my forefathers. I envisioned something much bigger, much brighter for my life. I daydreamed daily of being transported far away from the ignorance and unjust attitudes of an antiquated society. Young, African American, full of hope, yet struggling with my self worth, trying to find a place in this world, I would extricate myself from those trials and tribulations to seek out the possibilities of a better me. Alas, the day had finally come to bid my adieu to family and foe. I even had to turn away from lifelong friends. I got to go, and so I went. I boarded a plane in search of my destiny to live out my dreams. Not quite sure what that entailed, but I knew I had freed myself of the pride and prejudices that had once plagued my home and hampered my happiness. As the Erebus found its place in the heavens, I was so relieved. I remember gazing out of the window, reflecting back on the days of old, visualizing my old self. I can see the image of who I had become fade into a speck of nothingness as the clouds claimed her space, quietly severing all ties of retro memories of a place and time now void. You are no longer in my home. This is the beginning of the rest of my life. It was the summer of that same year, 1985, I came to understand. I found it easy to live in the shadows of those who say they have my best interest at heart, yet you still try to muzzle and silence all that I have become. You are no longer welcomed here. I raise my head to the heavens, for in this instance, I give way to the audacity of my inner strength. That's right. I dare to be forthright and honest with my inner child. I would open the door to release the darkness within myself, to make my way for greater happiness and forgiveness. I would unburden, unshackle, lay to rest and denounce the shame that was once a crippling virus in my soul. I will cleanse the lens, strip away the angst of all self-doubt and self-loathing. Through this awakening, I will see the forest for the trees. My spirit has taken on new hues of light, of hope and love. I would become a winged dove to fly away the injuries that had once plagued my sensibilities with malice and fear. Until now, I have been merely existing, second guessing, suppressing my true self, my feelings and emotions. I embrace the fact that I now have the will and fortitude to live out my dreams in pursuit of my destiny. I give way to the understanding. To know better is to do better. I own all things transparent in my world, yet I weep, for I know tomorrow is yet another day. I have struggled, but this pleases me to know I have found my inner peace. My journey continues on.